Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do a makeup look intended for people who don't get enough sleep or for people who are super duper sick and have to look like they're not sick because they still got stuff to do. Just because their immune system slows down doesn't mean that they have to slow down type of people. These are the people who still got stuff to do, still got errands to run, still got a life to live, and don't want to fuss with too much makeup in the morning but still want to look really presentable and alive and not zombie-ish and not dying. So what I like to call this look is the fake it till you make it look. So I'm going to show you guys how to get this makeup look that's super easy and quick and simple. And another thing that I really wanted to capture in this video was to not use as much products as I usually do because I use a lot of products. I mean, I could do a natural makeup look, everyday makeup look type of thing, but still use as much products as I would if I was doing a glam makeup look. So I have less than 10 products on my face right now, which is actually pretty good for me. And this is also good for people who just in general don't want to fuss with too much makeup because they don't really like wearing a lot of makeup in the morning or just on an everyday basis. Alright, so enough of me rambling. Thank you so much for clicking onto my video and let's get started. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to spray a bit of hydrating mist onto my face. This just brings more moisture and life back to my skin because during wintertime my skin gets super duper dry. And now what I do is I grab a beauty sponge and then I push the product into my skin to help it set quicker so we can put our foundation or primer or BB cream right away. So today I'm using the Garnier SkinActive BB Cream in the shade Light Medium. This is a really good product because you get 2 ounces. It gives really great coverage and also it has SPF 20, which is really good. You always want to use a foundation or BB cream that has really good SPF in it to protect your skin from any early signs of aging. So this shade is a bit too light for me, so I'm going to mix it in with my Maybelline DreamBronze BB in the shade Light Medium. So I put this much. And yeah, it's super duper runny. So now I'm just going to mix it together. And to apply it onto my face, I'm going to be using this paddle foundation brush. What I'm doing is basically just spreading the product onto my skin and then pushing it in with a beauty sponge. This allows us to get as much coverage as possible. As you can see, the BB cream is super duper light on me still. I'm just going to add a bit more of that DreamBronze BB cream on random parts of my face. So next for my under eyes, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Highlight and Concealing Pen. And this is super duper brightening, so you do want to apply the tiniest amount. I'm just going to dot it right on my under eye. I'm just going to blend it out using that same beauty sponge. And then now I'm just going to set my face using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Next, I'm going into the Urban Decay Naked Flush Palette. And basically, it's just this trio that has a bronzer, highlighter, and blush. I have mine in the shade Streak, which is the lightest one out of the 2 or 3 of them, I believe. Next, I'm just going to use a little bit of the blush to kind of bring more color to my skin. And I'm only going to dip my brush in once and then tap off all the excess because it's super duper pigmented. And I don't really go for super duper pinky blushes. This I would say is a very good crossover between a peachy pink blush. It does lean a bit more pink than peach. And I like it because when you are really super tired or really sick, your face tends to look super drained. So you do want to add a little bit of color back to it to make it look more lifted and alive. And you want to focus the product on the apples of your cheeks and then push it back towards your hairline. Next, I'm just going to grab the highlight onto a fan brush. I'm going to lightly highlight the high points of my face. And I'm not putting as much highlight as I usually do because I do want this to be a more natural look. I'm just going to set my eyelids a little bit with some translucent powder because my eyelids are super oily. Next, I'm going to go into the bronzer using a Morphe M535 brush. I'm going to apply it into my crease. This just helps add a bit more dimension and color to our eyes. So continuing on with the eyes, I'm just going to be curling my lashes and applying some mascara. And the mascara I'm using is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Cat Eyes, and it is the waterproof version. And I'm not going to be applying as much mascara as I usually do because I do want to keep this a natural look. Next to eyebrows, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in the shade Natural Brown, I believe. And I'm not going to do anything super crazy. I'm not going to be sculpting my eyebrows with concealer. I'm just going to color them in lightly with the pencil and then kind of push it back towards the tail end of my brows. So I'm drawing the under part. Hold on. So I'm drawing the bottom part of my eyebrows and then also drawing out the top part and then filling it in. Super light hand to do this. Next, I'm going to grab the Morphe MB29 brush and I'm just going to brush out the product and kind of fill in the front part of my brows. And also, you want to always follow your natural brow line. You really just want to follow the natural way your eyebrow looks. And then I'm just going to set that using the Wet n Wild Brow Mascara in the shade Nothing But Brunette. And finally, for our lips, you can just do just chapstick or Carmex or whatever. Or you could put on a nude lip gloss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of Carmex and then right on top of it, I'm going to put the Colourpop lip gloss in the shade Weho. So this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video.